Kendall Segan, one of the setters of Utah's 6-2 offense serves. There you see the Utah block already in action. 2. Back again. The wall is high. It's going to be chased down and a kill from the right side for the Trojans.
Nice job by Bricio getting out and around the block, and that's a good job by Haley Crona delivering that ball almost all the way to the pin.
Moeahi continues to serve. Bricio handles it, has a shot. Did we mention? She's got power out there.
A lot of power. It's the same as when she's serving and when she's hitting the front row. That arm is just a whip, and she gets a lot behind it. So you have to do a good job of not only reading, filling the seams, but know that back line, she likes to go there.
Bricio!
I think it's really Samantha Bricio doing such a good job for USC right now. But again, goes back to unforced errors. Both of these teams look a little bit uncomfortable, not necessarily running what they want to, but Bricio already 3 kills, no errors. You have to do a better job blocking her. If you can't slow her down with the block because she does hit over, you have to fill with your defense behind and try and get into those holes.
They're also trying to make her do double the work. They've served most balls to Bricio, wanting her to pass that first ball. And by the same token, USC serving Mackenzie Moeahi every opportunity they get.
Every time, they are. They're doing a good job of that, but Moeahi coming back and converting. I think she's done a pretty good job so far. They just have to get more in a rhythm for Utah with their offense.
And that is, Brett Lanier said, one of the challenges of having such great distribution is that it's harder to find that rhythm.
Exactly. A 6-2 creates that problem as well.
Bricio passes again, and then comes back and crushes it and gets the kill. Moeahi passes, over passes. Tough angle for Bricio, shows her control.
Such a smart player to know that you have to take a little off there, see the high hands, be able to use them. I mean, not a lot of players can do that. There's so much going on in that moment.
Back. Spurrier. Bricio now starting to tally up all the kills.
She's getting a lot of swings, and I think you want to continue to distribute the ball for USC, not give her every single one. She now has 6 kills.
Outside. Bricio, tag. It's going to be a free ball, though, for USC. Nope, that ball coming out of bounds. Pizza Segola, freshman setter, serves. Middle, it's low. Greg Brandon would have liked that a lot higher. Backcourt. Bricio flying.
A player like Bricio, when she's coming from the back row, it seems like she's taking a swing from the front row. You have to get a double block in front of her and fill with the defense around as well. Tough one.
Bricio seems so light on her feet.
She really is. She moves so easily. She has such a nice swing, a nice jump. Really such a graceful player to watch.
Bricio.
In case you didn't know, Samantha Bricio has gone off. No errors, 9 kills. Oh, and she's had 9 passes in serve receive. They have gone after her almost every time, and somehow she finds a way to get a great pass, come out, transition, and get a kill. Front row, back row. She's seen a majority of these sets right now.
Hitting at 900. What? 900 is ridiculous.
I don't think I ever did that.
No, that's crazy. Coach McKaylee knew that they'd serve her the whole time, by the way. He said Utah's going to go at her, but it doesn't bother her at all. That pass is just a warm-up for her kills.
She's just so calm and at ease with everything she does.
Middle. Hit hard and then hit harder. Bricio off the hands.
It's a little motivation.
Bricio answers back. That's what she's known for, that serve.
Such a brutal serve, and there's not topspin on it. It's a float serve, so when it hits your arms, it is nasty. That movement is so tough. You can get your feet around the ball, but once it hits your arms, it's really tough to control.
2 consecutive aces for Samantha Bricio.
The other thing she's good at is even at that fast speed at which she's hitting that ball, she's going to a specific area. She's finding seams. It's not easy to have both of those when you're serving.
That one's playable. Uh-oh. Back to the middle, back to Schreier.
Point, USC.
Nice job by Schreier of saving that one and pushing it back. Samantha Bricio, 2 aces, 1 service error. She's a weapon.
To quantify that, Mick Haley says if you can get 1-to-1 ratio, you're in great shape. The fact that she's 2-to-1 today is fantastic. She leads the Pac-12 in aces. And Kelly, we've talked about this. When she gets on a roll behind the service line, it gets exponentially harder.
It does. It gets so much harder, and that's where teams really struggle, is because it's tough to pass the first one she serves, and then it gets more difficult, and you can't get your feet around the ball, and it's almost just pinballing off of your arms. So you have to do something to try and take them out of their game. They're so impressive, and you have to remember, it's about the footwork before the hands on the block, and they really have good foot movement.
Bricio racks up another ace, her third.
USC.
All you want to do is get that ball high up in the middle of the court. Because of the speed and the way it's coming down with that trajectory, if you can just pop it up like a dig high somewhere in the middle, then you can get someone set.
Bricio unloads.
Point, USC.
I mean, there's very little you can do with that. Even if you're in the right place, you just have to hope that when it hits your arms, it pops up somewhere in the middle of the court.
The best part is after she unloads, just uncorks it like that, her face never
Yeah,
changes.
she just turns around and walks back to where she's supposed to be.
Another day at the office.
Yep.
Dalton kind of chops at it there. Bricio from the back court off the triple block.
And that one, she was almost over on that 10-foot line. Natalie Hagelin looking at the 10-foot line right before Bricio goes to swing to make sure. But, I mean, look at this. She's literally swinging out of the front row with the way she's jumping. And they're putting a triple block on her. You see her numbers with 12 kills, 3 aces and 5 digs. Such a well-rounded player.
Bricio gets a touch. Point, Women of Troy.
The tough thing about Bricio sometimes is she hits it high, but she hits it low enough to get just a fingertip. So you don't want to play it in the back row because you don't think your front row blockers have gotten anything, and then all of a sudden it's flying out of bounds and they've gotten a fingertip. She does that quite a bit.
Bricio handled the first ball. She says that's fine.
I saw a smile on that one. She said, oh man, thank goodness I saved that. Nice job on her own pass, coming out of the back row, sees that there's a triple block, but the opening as well. Great court awareness. Oh, man.
Another ace for Bricio.
Point, USC.
She's looking stronger and stronger. 4 service aces. This is why she leads the conference. Schofield played on the A2 team over the summer, got great experience. Hagelin calling that off. Bricio says, I'm done with you.
USC.
Sometimes you know you just have to put the ball away, and you put that ball in Bricio's hands, and she is that clutch player.
14 kills. 15 kills for Samantha Bricio today. That counts. Let's serve.
15 kills, and that's what she only had 1 in the second set.
That's right.
So
It's a great point. And we know USC fans are wondering and watching this game coming up after us. Pat Hayden of USC is having a press conference. Mike Yam, Ronnie Lott, and Rick Neuheisel will be in our studios to bring you that press conference and the interpretation of it. Bricio.
Way to take some off, go into the middle of the court. I really like the way she's moving that ball around, very far from one-dimensional in her play.
Mackenzie Moriarty's service error, and the match goes to USC.
That's kind of the name of the game today for Utah, was those serving errors and missed opportunities. They did so good improving that block. Their offense spread out, but they just had those opportunities they didn't finish with.